Dispatch on Firecom North.
Trustworthy is the first word of the Scout Law. There's no better example of trustworthy than the firefighters. When you think about someone who's trustworthy every minute, day or night, 24/7, the kind of person you can count on to be there if you're in real trouble, one thing comes to mind: firefighters. We think about trustworthy as telling the truth or doing what's right. But what about trustworthy when no one else is around? Could we still do what's right?
When that tone goes off, the public trusts us that we're gonna, a chaotic situation, we're gonna do what we can to make it calm, to make it better. Trustworthiness, it's a major part of this job.
We're out of here.
When I go somewhere on a call, they have full trust that I'm gonna be behind them, I'm gonna do what it takes to get the job done and work as a team. Trust will build.
In firefighting, trustworthiness is literally a case of life and death. In an emergency, you don't have time to worry about whether or not the hoses are leaking or the truck will start. So every day that you leave the garage, all this stuff has to be in perfect working order, or you're in trouble, right?
Exactly. When we respond to a fire, say like a house fire for instance, depending on when you show up, you have a certain assignment. And if your hose doesn't work or you're missing a piece of equipment they expect you to have, then everything crumbles.
It was interesting to learn how many aspects of trust there are in the firefighter's job. The people trust them. They trust each other. And it's even important to know that they can trust the guy who makes sure all the equipment is working.
Would you like to try one of these on? Take a deep breath and you'll open it up and you can start breathing. There you go. You have to really trust the mask that it's going to do what it's supposed to do, because you can't just freak out and take the mask off. It's your only chance of surviving. You look good, you look natural. I think maybe you should be a firefighter.
The men and women who respond to emergencies are a great example of trustworthiness. They taught me that everyone on the team has to be trusted. I think it's a good lesson for all of us to believe it and live it like firefighters.
A scout is trustworthy, and firefighters are trustworthy.